Japan, an archipelago nation bathed in the Pacific's embrace, has captivated hearts for centuries. And let's be honest, who wouldn't be charmed by a country that gave us sushi and samurai? This land of the rising sun is comprised of 4 major islands and thousands of smaller ones. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle, but with more volcanoes. Its unique geography, a tapestry of mountains, forests and coastlines, has shaped its destiny. And let's not forget, it's also shaped some pretty epic Instagram photos. From ancient times to the modern era, Japan's story is one of resilience, innovation, and a distinct cultural identity. It's like the ultimate makeover show, but spanning centuries. Japan's location, at the crossroads of East Asia, has influenced its interactions with neighboring civilizations. Think of it as the cool kid on the block that everyone wants to hang out with. It has served as a bridge for cultural exchange while maintaining its own unique character. Kind of like being the life of the party, but still keeping your own quirky dance moves. This interplay of isolation and connection has forged a nation steeped in tradition, yet remarkably adaptable to change. It's like having a foot in the past and a hoverboard in the future. Join us as we delve into the captivating story of Japan, exploring its past, present, and the enduring spirit of its people. Spoiler alert, there will be ninjas. The earliest traces of human presence in the Japanese archipelago date back to the Paleolithic period. Yes, even before sushi was a thing, nomadic hunter-gatherers roamed the land, their lives intertwined with nature's rhythms. Think of them as the original outdoor enthusiasts. Evidence of their existence whispers through ancient tools and artifacts. No Wi-Fi back then, just stone tools. As time flowed, the Jomon period emerged, marked by the creation of distinctive pottery and a growing reliance on fishing and foraging. They were the original foodies, but with more fish and less Instagram. Around 300 BC, a new wave of cultural influence arrived from mainland Asia, ushering in the Yayoi period. Think of it as the ancient version of a cultural exchange program. These newcomers brought with them the knowledge of wet rice cultivation and ironworking. Finally, rice bowls and iron tools. Talk about a game changer. These innovations transformed Japanese society, leading to settled agriculture and the formation of early villages. Goodbye nomadic life, hello neighborhood gossip. The Yayoi period laid the foundation for the complex societies that would follow. And thus the stage was set for centuries of fascinating history and eventually karaoke. The dawn of the Kofun period witnessed the rise of powerful clans who clearly had a thing for building giant mounds. These massive burial mounds, or kofun, were like the ancient version of Keeping Up with the Joneses. These monumental structures reflected the growing power and sophistication of the ruling elite, who probably had the best yard decorations in history. By the 6th century AD, Buddhism arrived from Korea, forever altering the spiritual landscape of Japan. Talk about a cultural import. The religion flourished under imperial patronage, reaching its zenith during the Nara period from 710 to 794 AD. Buddha was definitely trending. The Nara period saw the establishment of Japan's first permanent capital in Nara, modelled after the Tang dynasty capital of Chang'an. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? This era witnessed a blossoming of art, literature and culture, influenced by the vibrant Tang civilization. It was like the ultimate cultural exchange program. The subsequent Heian period, from 794 to 1185 AD, witnessed a shift in power to the Fujiwara clan and a refinement of courtly aesthetics. Think of it as the original Game of Thrones. The Heian period is renowned for its exquisite literature, exemplified by Lady Murasaki Shikibu's The Tale of Genji, often considered the world's first novel. Move over, Shakespeare. The late 12th century marked a turning point in Japanese history as the Minamoto clan, led by Minamoto no Yoritomo, emerged victorious in the Genpei War. Talk about a family feud with some serious consequences. This victory ushered in the Kamakura shogunate from 1185 to 1333, shifting power from the aristocracy to the warrior class. Imagine the aristocrats' surprise when they realized they were no longer the top dogs.
The samurai, with their strict code of honor known as Bushido, became the dominant force in Japanese society. The Kamakura shogunate faced external threats from the Mongol Empire but successfully repelled two major invasions. Guess the Mongols didn't get the memo about samurai hospitality. However, internal strife led to its downfall and the rise of the Ashikaga shogunate, also known as the Muromachi period, from 1336 to 1573. It's like a never-ending game of musical chairs, but with more swords.
This era witnessed a period of cultural efflorescence, particularly in the arts of Zen Buddhism and the tea ceremony. Because nothing says peace and tranquility like a good cup of tea after a long day of sword fighting. And no theatre. However, it was also a time of increasing political instability and fragmentation, culminating in the Sengoku period, an era of near-constant warfare. Think of it as the ultimate reality show, but with way more drama and way fewer commercial breaks. Section 5, Edo Period, Isolation and Cultural Flourishing, or, as we like to call it, Japan's Do Not Disturb era. From the chaos of the Sengoku period emerged three great unifiers, Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu. Think of them as Japan's original Avengers. Ieyasu's victory at the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600 established the Tokugawa shogunate, the ultimate mic drop moment which would rule Japan for the next 2.5 centuries. Talk about job security, the Edo period from 1603 to 1868, named after the shogunate's capital city, present-day Tokyo, where the traffic jams began, was a time of unprecedented peace and stability. And a lot of tea drinking. The Tokugawa shogunate implemented a strict social hierarchy, because who doesn't love a good pecking order and a policy of national seclusion, basically the world's longest me time, limiting contact with the outside world. No Wi-Fi, no problem. This isolation, while fostering a unique cultural identity, also meant no new memes for a while, also hindered technological advancement compared to the West. But hey, who needs gadgets when you have samurai? Nevertheless, the Edo period witnessed a flourishing of arts and culture, including ukiyo-e woodblock prints, kabuki theatre, and haiku poetry. Because when you're isolated, you get really good at hobbies. Section 6, Meiji Restoration, Modernization and Expansion, or as we like to call it, Japan's Extreme Makeover, Empire Edition. The arrival of Commodore Matthew Perry and his black ships in 1853 shattered Japan's isolation. Talk about an uninvited guest. Forced to open its ports to foreign trade, Japan faced internal turmoil as dissatisfaction with the shogunate grew. It was like a national-scale family feud. This unrest culminated in the Meiji Restoration of 1868, which saw the overthrow of the Tokugawa shogunate and the restoration of imperial rule under Emperor Meiji. Out with the old, in with the Meiji.
The Meiji Restoration marked a turning point in Japanese history. Think of it as Japan's version of a midlife crisis. The new government embarked on a path of rapid modernization, embracing Western technology, industry, and military practices. They basically went on a shopping spree for all things Western. Japan underwent a period of unprecedented economic growth and territorial expansion, emerging as a major power in East Asia, from zero to hero in no time.
Section 7, Rising from Ashes post-World War II Japan. Japan's involvement in World War II had devastating consequences. Talk about a bad day at the office. The nation suffered immense destruction and loss of life. Like a really bad sequel no one asked for, culminating in the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Definitely not the kind of fireworks anyone enjoys.
Defeated and occupied by Allied forces, Japan had to deal with some very uninvited house guests. Japan faced the daunting task of rebuilding from the ashes. Under the Allied occupation, it was like trying to put together a jigsaw puzzle with half the pieces missing. Japan adopted a new constitution, basically rewriting the rulebook, renouncing war and embracing pacifism. Because, you know, war is so last season. The country focused on economic recovery, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, but with more paperwork, fueled by American aid and the hard work of its people. Thanks, Uncle Sam. Japan experienced an economic miracle. turning into the comeback kid of the century, transforming itself into a global economic powerhouse. From zero to hero, Japan showed the world how it's done.
Section 8. Cultural tapestry, art, cuisine and tradition, or as we like to call it, the How to Impress Your Friends with Your Knowledge of Japan section. Throughout its long history, Japan has cultivated a rich and diverse cultural heritage. And no, it's not just about ninjas and samurai. From ancient Shinto rituals to modern anime and manga, where else can you find a shrine next to a cosplay convention? Japanese culture is a vibrant tapestry woven from tradition and innovation. It's like mixing sushi with a side of Wi-Fi.
Japanese art forms such as calligraphy, painting, and the occasional doodle and ceramics are renowned for their beauty and craftsmanship. Just don't drop them. Japanese cuisine, with its emphasis on fresh seasonal ingredients and meticulous presentation, has gained global acclaim. Sushi, ramen, and the art of making your food look too pretty to eat, and tempura are just a few examples of Japan's culinary delights. Warning, may cause sudden cravings.
Traditional Japanese arts, such as tea ceremony, ikebana, and the fine art of not spilling your tea and no theater, continue to be practiced and appreciated today. Because who doesn't love a good mask?
Japan's technological prowess is so impressive, even their trains seem to be in a hurry to get to the future. And let's not forget their contributions to artificial intelligence and renewable energy. It's like they're trying to build a robot that can power itself with sunshine and good vibes. Japan's commitment to research and development, combined with a work ethic that makes the Energizer Bunny look lazy, has propelled its technological advancement. Japanese companies are at the forefront of innovation in fields like robotics and biotechnology, making the rest of us wonder if we're living in the past. And materials, science. S3, media, Tokyo cityscape with tech companies headquarters, Japanese consumer electronics store, Japanese automobile production line, Section 9, technological powerhouse, innovation and beyond. Japan has emerged as a global leader in technology and innovation. From consumer electronics to automobiles and robotics, Japanese companies are renowned for their quality and ingenuity. It's like they have a secret recipe for success and we're all just trying to figure out the ingredients. Section 10. Conclusion. Japan's enduring legacy. From its ancient origins to its modern-day achievements, Japan's story is one of resilience, innovation, and a deep respect for tradition. And let's not forget, a love for tea that could rival the British. The nation has overcome countless challenges, from natural disasters to wars and economic hardship, emerging stronger each time, like a samurai who just won't quit. Japan's unique culture, a blend of ancient customs and modern influences, continues to captivate the world. Seriously, who doesn't love a good festival? As a global leader in technology, where even the robots are polite, economics and culture, Japan continues to shape the world around it. And let's be honest, who else could make a stock exchange look this cool? Its enduring legacy lies in its ability to embrace change while preserving its unique identity, like a ninja in a business suit. The story of Japan is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for creativity, resilience, and the enduring power of tradition in a rapidly changing world. And remember, no matter how modern it gets, there's always room for a good old-fashioned tea ceremony. The story of Japan is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for creativity, resilience, and the enduring power of tradition in a rapidly changing world. And remember, no matter how modern it gets, there's always room for a good old-fashioned tea ceremony.